what's on your mind, oh my. We're in no hurry, we can take our time, oh my, my. Connection is here and it's taking its time. We're off our heads and it's time to try, really try, oh my. Let's spend Shabbat together. Now we need you more than ever. Let's spend Shabbat together now. Oh my, my, my. I feel so strong that I just can't disguise, oh my. But I just can't apologize, oh my, my. God brings me up and won't let me down. We could have fun just grooving around, when we try, oh my. Let's spend Shabbat together. Now we need you more than ever. Let's spend Shabbat together. Let's spend Shabbat together. Now we need you more than ever. La da 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 da. You know I'm smiling, baby. You need some guidance, baby. I'm just beside him, baby. Now we need you more than ever. Let's spend Shabbat together. Let's spend Shabbat together now. Oh my, my, my. This doesn't happen to me every day. Oh my. No excuses offered anyway. Oh my, my. I'll satisfy your every need. And now I know you'll satisfy me. Yeah, when we try, oh my. Let's spend Shabbat together. Now we need you more than ever. Let's spend Shabbat together now. Yes.
Hi, everybody. Shabbat Shalom. My name is Rabbi Ron Goldberg. My day gig is being rabbi at the LA Jewish Home. Thank you. When I walked in here this evening, it was very strange suddenly hearing people say, Rabbi Ron, Rabbi Ron. And I have to, when I heard that old Madonna song, like a prayer went through my mind, and the lyric of, I hear you call my name and it feels like home. It's good to be home, here to be back at Beit Shuvah. We're welcoming this evening some guests. CCC, delighted to have you with us. I'd like to begin by teaching a little bit. I want to teach something I've taught here before. So if you were here some months ago when I was here, you've heard this before. If you haven't heard it, I hope it'll have meaning for you. Here at Beit Shuvah, we don't have you statements, we have I statements. So my I statement is, when I was a rabbinic student, I was interviewing here with Rabbi Mark Borowitz for a job as a rabbinic intern and spiritual counselor. And Rabbi Mark twisted that interview and me into a pretzel shape. I was convinced, I was comfortable that I'd never hear from him again. Yet a few days later, I'm on the phone with him, and he says, Ron, every fiber in my being says, having you come on board at Beit Shuvah is a mistake. You present as the straightest, whitest normie in creation. But part of me says, it'll be fun to see what happens. So if you'd like, come on aboard. It's going to be a wild ride. And I came on board, and it was a wild ride. I learned a lot. And one of the second best decision I ever made in my life, the best decision was asking Judy to marry me. Second best decision, becoming spiritual counselor to surf therapy, where I quickly discovered and made a reputation as the worst surfer in Beit Shuvah history. But I was here for about 90 days. I'm in my review with Rabbi Mark. He looks at me. I'm sitting down. He says, Ron, I am baffled and confused. People on your caseload are doing well. People like you. They talk to you. They say you pay attention to them. Russell, who doesn't like anybody, likes you. Ron, what the hell is going on? And I have to share something with you that I shared with him. And I have to also share, it's a little hard for me tonight. My children are watching on the live stream, and they've never heard this from me before. But I told Rabbi Mark, there was a time in my life when I was self-medicating through a failing marriage, and my drugs of no choice were weed and methamphetamine. And I would ask my children for forgiveness, but haven't really forgiven myself yet for all those transgressions I did when I wasn't there for them as I should have been. I am happy and humbled to say I have not used since 1997. So to my new friends from CCC, when somebody says to you, what does a user, an abuser of street narcotics look like? You can say, they look like the straightest, whitest normie in creation. When I come here to Beit Shuvah, I asked the band to do some music. And last time out, we did something in the punk rock genre from Social Distortion. I thought we'd do something a little bit more Judaic this time. So I picked something by Rabbi Nachman. His saying, Kol ha'olam kulo gesher sar ma'od. The whole world is a narrow bridge. The important thing is not to give up.
Kol ha'olam kulo gesher tsar me'od, gesher tsar me'od, gesher tsar me'od. Kol ha'olam kulo gesher tsar me'od, gesher tsar me'od. V'ha'ikar lo lefachet klal. V'ha'ikar lo lefachet klal. V'ha'ikar lo lefachet klal. V'ha'ikar lo lefachet klal. Lai 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 la lai, yai lai lai lai, yai la 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 lai, yai lai lai lai, lai la lai, yai lai 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 lai. Great.
Thank you. Marvelous. So what does this mean to us? The world is a narrow bridge. The important thing is not to be afraid. So let's ask this question. What is there to be afraid of? I don't even know where to begin to answer that question. So let's try to fine-tune that a little bit more. We use the phrase struggling. Besides me, anybody here ever struggled? Oh, I'm in good company. Good. See, the next question is, Is struggling good or bad? And traditionally we'd say struggling is not good. Somebody said struggling means they're having a tough time, it's not good. I'm going to take the contrary on that, Nate, if it's okay. I'm going to take the contrary view. I'm going to put out there, struggling is very good. Struggling means that person is still fighting for their holy soul. They have not surrendered. The question is, who owns that holy soul? The person or drugs and alcohol? To struggle means you are fighting the good fight. I believe, and I say this without any hesitation at all, your holy soul is worth fighting for. I want to borrow from Winston Churchill when he was faced with the possible Nazi invasion of England in the Second World War. He told his people, we will fight on the beaches, we will fight on the landing grounds, we will fight in the fields and in the streets, we will fight in the hills. We shall fight and fight and fight. We will fight in the streets. We will never surrender. I want to borrow that. I'll say this to everybody here this Shabbat. We will fight, and we will fight for our holy souls. We will fight 1 minute at a time, 1 hour at a time, 1 day at a time, 1 week at a time, 1 month at a time, a season at a time, a year at a time. We will never give up. We will never surrender. Can I get an amen? Amen. Nicely done. Thank you, guys. My friends, this is Beit Shuvah. This is Shabbat. We welcome Shabbat by lighting candles. So this is a test. When I was here last November, I explained this. Let's see who paid any attention at all. Why do we light candles? Okay, that being said, the weekdays, I'll go through this, Nate, give me 1 second. Weekdays are called chol. Chol is also sand. Sand is common. Lots of sand at the beach. Shabbat is kadosh. Shabbat is special. We sanctify time by lighting candles and separate Friday afternoon from the holiness that is Shabbat. Nate?
Why don't you light candles for us, Laura? Yes. Nope, you are our birthday.
You're our birthday girl. You are our birthday girl.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner Lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Shabbat shalom, everybody. How else do we welcome Shabbat? We welcome Shabbat with song.
All right, we're going to do something a little different with our Shalom Aleichem prayer. Okay. So we'll just get into it. Here we go.
Yeah, you'll recognize it.
Shalom Aleichem Adon HaKadosh Baruch Hu HaKadosh Boachem l'shalom, Malachei ha-shalom, Malachei Elyon. Boachem l'shalom, Malachei ha-shalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh hakadosh baruch hu hakadosh hakadosh baruch hu hakadosh hakadosh baruch hu hakadosh hakadosh baruch hu. Yedid nefesh avrachaman, Yedid nefesh avrachaman, Mishoch avdecha eretzonecha, Mishoch avdecha, lai 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 eretzonecha. Yarotz avdecha kemo ayal, yishtachavei lai 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 el mul hadarecha. Yarotz avdecha kemo ayal, yishtachavei lai 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 el mul hadarecha. Yedid nefesh avrachaman, Yedid nefesh avrachaman, Mishoch avdecha eretzonecha, Mishoch avdecha lai 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 lai
I get asked every now and then, what is Shabbat like at Beit Shuvah? What does Friday night look like? And I've tried to explain it this way. It is Kabbalat Shabbat. It is a floor show. It is a fundraiser. And it is a place of great emotion. We're going to do that fundraiser part right now, though, actually. This is Fun and Sobriety. We fund our residents' outings, for lack of a better phrase, or recreational programs. And rabbis put in the rabbi should be first in line, not last in line on this type of thing. So, well, Nate, while you're doing a song, I want to do a quick run around the room, if that's okay.
Yes. While you're doing that, we're going to call people up to make a tshuva or a gratitude. So this is the time. Oh, please, Lisa, come on. Come on up.
Oh, I have to stand over here. They won't see me. Hi, I'm Lisa. I'm a grateful member of this community. Lisa! So I had this whole little thing prepared in my head, and then we did Shalom Aleichem to Sweet Caroline, so I have to start off with a silly little story. So 5 years ago right now, Russell and I were on a cruise. It was our first cruise. And every time you walked into the dining hall, there was a guitar player who was playing and was singing, "Please wash your hands." Ba-ba-ba. So every time I hear this song, that's all I can think of. Shalom Aleichem was much better. So I'm really up here to give some gratitude to my parents. I hope they're watching. I don't know if they are. They belong to 3 temples, so I don't know where they are tonight. But Mom and Dad, if you are watching, happy 58th wedding anniversary. Before I met Russell, and a little bit even now, they have been my rock. They were there for me when I couldn't be there for myself, and they've stuck by my side for a lot longer than I've been sober. A lot longer than I've been sober. But they are everything to me, and I hope they have a great time sailing this weekend, because I'm sure that's where they'll be. Happy anniversary, Mom and Dad.
Hi, everyone. I'm Avia. I'm a very grateful member of this community. Hi, everyone. I'm so happy that CCC, which means Connecting a Caring Community, is here tonight. This group, just their hearts seem to double and expand every year, and it started off as, I think its first group was Moms in Action, and it was a different charity would go to their office and talk, and then they decided to expand it and start visiting all of the nonprofits, and it has grown and grown and grown, and now they have 2 Moms in Action groups, they have a Men in Action group, they have Young Adults in Action, and they come here the first Tuesday of every month, and they do meaningful programming with all of our residents. They connect on such a deep level with them. They volunteer. They create hygiene kits for every person that moves in. They decorate our building. They bought our ice machine. They bought our mixer so we can make our challah. They bought us our outdoor furniture. They give and give and give in every possible way, and this is one night a year where we get to have them with us. They came with 90 people tonight from, this whole section. And Lisa, I get to work with you so much, and Phyllis, and I mean, just so many of you I have the privilege of working with. And the relationship deepens and strengthens every year. And our residents are grateful, the staff is grateful. And it takes a lot of work to make all the programming happen. So I just thank you for being here. Thank you. We love you guys.
Thank you. My name is Damien. And I'm a very grateful member of this community. Hallelujah. just wanted to come up here and show my extreme gratitude to Beit Teshuva. Jesse Solomon right there in the back. And for including me in the spotlight this week. It was such a blessing and unique experience to share pieces of my life, and dig a little bit deeper than I would have usually have dug. But the opportunities are endless here in this building. Like a lot of magic happens here. I've actually heard Lisa say that somebody must have like sprinkled magic fairy dust up in here before. Whether it's singing Frank Sinatra with Nate up here a few weeks ago, or doing this spotlight where I got to get outside myself. The opportunities are endless here, and I'm just ever so grateful. Love y'all.
Elior, a grateful member of this community. Alcoholic. Man, I was here last week, and what a big turnout this is. And I do know it's because of all these special ladies in the crowd. Like she said, Moms of Action, when I was here 4 years ago, you guys came, and you were such a special part and such a big part of my experience. And I hope all the new residents take full advantage of all the resources that Beit Teshuva has to offer. Now, after being an alumni and coming back and this revolving door and seeing this community, I can honestly say that I didn't take any of it for granted. And I have so much gratitude for not only Beit Teshuva, but your new name, CCR, Creedence Clearwater Revival. But yeah, everything, man. Even, the cantor and the music, like Neil Diamond, guys. Like, are you serious? So yeah, if you're new here and you feel weird, we're all weird, and you're in the right place, and you're exactly where you need to be, and just hold on.
Hi, I'm Rachel. I'm a grateful member of this community. I just wanted to say that I'm very, very grateful to Beit Teshuva, to Lisa and Russell and Sarah and the staff and the PFs. I was really struggling a little over a month ago, and I'm really happy that that I'm here and that I was allowed back in. I was a mess, and I'm really grateful for this opportunity to get my life back together. I'm grateful to my other peers that I'm getting to know, and I'm grateful that we have, stuff that's required of us to do. Otherwise, I would just be isolating. And like tonight, I wanted to isolate, and then I hear over the intercom, it's time to come down for Shabbat, and it reminds me that I want to be a part of and not isolate, because when I isolate, I'm in my disease. And I'm just really grateful that I have all these opportunities, and I want to get back into the music with Laura and sing again, and I'm slowly getting there, and I'll be dancing up here with the kids soon.
What's up, family? My name's Joshua, and I'm a grateful member of this community. I really wanted to get up here and just say thank you to all my family. This place is like not just a community, but we're like family in here. You know, this is my third time back at Beit Teshuva. They've never turned their heads. They've always had open arms. I'm so grateful to the donors as well, or I probably wouldn't be back, you know what I mean? I just want to send some love. I'm grateful my boy Jake's about to get welcomed back into the house tonight. Come on. I love you all. Shabbat shalom.
You know, that was a great phrase, apart. To be a part of, not apart from. We continue Mizmor Shir. Russell's.
מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, וזמר לשמך עליון, וזמר לשמך עליון. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, וזמר לשמך עליון, וזמר לשמך עליון. להגיד בבוקר עבדך ואמונתך בלילות, עלי עשור ועלי נבל, עלי היגיון בכינור. שבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, וזמר לשמך עליון, וזמר לשמך עליון.
I get asked, does the Kadosh Baruch Hu have a sense of humor? Well, two answers, yes and for sure. So give me an example of that. Well, actually, I've got two. I have two. Number one, the duck-billed platypus. I'm not hating on the duck-billed platypus, but number two, when my wife and I go to weddings or bar mitzvahs, they put a yellow police line around me. Not her, just me. Because the Kadosh Baruch Hu has a sense of humor that he set Judy, who's a semi-retired belly dancer, who feels the music. Our first date was to a Middle Eastern music concert. I didn't know she was a belly dancer. My thought was, this could be good. But we think of Shabbat as the wedding between the people of Israel and God. What do you do at a wedding? You dance. We play music. So my friends, who's going to join my wife and I in dancing as we welcome in the bride with L'cha Dodi?
L'cha Dodi, לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה, שמור וזכור בדיבור אחד, כי שמיענו אל המיוחד, אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד, לשמו תפארת, והליתי לה, l'cha Dodi, לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה, לקראת שבת, לכו ונלכה, כי היא מקור הברכה, מראש מקדם, נסוכה סוף מעשה, במחשבה תחילה, l'cha Dodi, לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה, התעוררי, התעוררי, כי באורך קומי, אורי, 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 שדברי כבוד אדוני, עלייך נגלה, l'cha Dodi, לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. Everyone rise and face the doorway as we welcome in the Shabbos bride. Boi v'shalom, ateret bala, gam besimcha, uvetzola, tzok emunei, amasegula. Boi chala, l'cha Dodi, לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה, l'cha Dodi, לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה.
Nate, Laura, that was really good. You know how I know it was really good? My Fitbit just went off and said 10,000 steps.
All right.
Nicely done, guys. Nicely done. We come to the holy task of welcoming in new members to the community. I will say this. Once you enter Beit Shuvah, once you enter this holy space, you never leave. You might be far away, you might be working someplace else, but a part of you is always here. When we talk about being in recovery, I think back to a lady I had on my caseload. I was describing this to somebody else earlier today. She was convinced that she would never be, the word she used was pure and clean ever again after her addiction. If you follow me out to the other room, there's a stained glass window. And on it says, in the place where the truly repentant stand, the saints can't reach. And I said to her, when you and I stand here, you're not standing in my light. I'm standing in yours. So our new members coming in tonight, we welcome them in. We welcome them in to bring their holy light to our community.
All right, so please come on. Jake G, Daryl H, and Nicholas S. Laura, I'm going to use you again. All right, so Laura, okay, I'll say it with you. Laura's celebrating her natal birthday today. And we don't have any sobriety cakes that anyone is taking this evening. So, Laura, you're gonna do, yeah, you and I. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. May the door of this house be wide enough to receive all who hunger for love, all who are lonely for fellowship. May it welcome all who have cares from burden, thanks to express, hopes to nurture. May the door of this house be narrow enough to shut out pettiness and pride, envy and enmity. May its threshold be no stumbling block to young or straying feet. May it be too high to admit complacency, selfishness, and harshness. May this house be for all who enter the doorway to a richer and more meaningful life. Amen. Amen. So, the three of you gentlemen, all right. Here we go. Have just made a momentous decision in your life to say, I need some help, and I'm going to give up some of my personal freedoms knowingly by walking through this door and becoming part of this community. Man, what a place to be. Laura did that 20 years ago or so. She's been a part of this community for that much time. She showed up. She's been consistent. I work with her, so I intimately know the work that she does with the residents and her journey. I was not here for all of it, but I know that, it takes a certain amount of effort, and she's been able to do that consistently. So showing up is part of the battle. And you've done that by saying yes to yourselves in this moment. There are going to be other times where it seems like a good idea to run from this place, to run from the new relationships and things that we're working on. It's going to feel like the old way we were living. I caught it out of the corner of my eye. Come on. All right. So sometimes it's going to be more, there's going to be more of a pull to go back to what we know, our addiction, our using, our substance of choice, and those ways of being. There's only one thing that you have to do in those moments when you want to run away. That thing is you just have to hold on, because things change. The way we feel about ourselves, the way we feel about what's happening around us in our life, it's not a constant. It's constantly fluid and moving. So if we keep showing up, if we put our best foot forward, then we can make it 20 years in recovery and being a part of a community and being able to be of service to someone else who has the same struggles as you. So we're going to say a prayer together and welcome you in like everyone else who's gone through this house has been welcomed in. You're in good company. All right, so community, this is, introduce yourself with your first name. I don't want to, give up your anonymity. So community, this is?
Nick.
Nick! Baruch haba b'shem Adonai. May you who have come be blessed in the name of the source of life.
Nelak. Bior. Bishem. Adonai.
Let us walk together in the light of the Divine One. Welcome, Nick. It's a pleasure to have you here. All right, everyone, this is
Daryl.
Daryl. Baruch haba b'shem Adonai. May you who have come be blessed in the name of the source of life.
Nelek. Bior. Bashem. Adonai.
Let us walk together in the light of the Divine One. Welcome, Daryl. Glad to have you here. I feel blessed. Thank you. All right, everyone, this is
Jake.
Jake. Baruch B'Shem Adonai. May you who have come be blessed in the name of the source of life.
Nelek Bior B'Shem Adonai.
Let us walk together in the light of the Divine One. Welcome! And as they walk back to their seats, give them one more big round of applause and encourage them, because this journey is not ever done alone.
We offer a prayer of Mishaberach, of blessing and healing. And I've had people ask me, hey, what happens if nobody says a blessing for somebody who's ill? Okay, that's not my theology. If you want to believe that if nobody prays, God's not going to help somebody recover, that's not Judaism. I don't know what that is, but it's not Judaism. But when we say the Mishaberach, we want them to know that we're thinking of them, that they're on our minds, they're not out of sight, out of mind, and most importantly, we want them to know that they matter. They matter. Mishaberach.
Mishaberach Avoteinu Avraham Yitzhak Ve'Yakov Sarah Rivka Rachel Ve'Leah Hu Yivarech V'Yirapeh et HaCholim Elna Rifanala Elna Rifanala Elna Rifanala Elna Rifanala Mishaberach Avoteinu Avraham Yitzhak Ve'Yakov Sarah Rivka Rachel Ve'Leah Hu Yivarech V'Yirapeh et HaCholim. Everyone, please rise as we join in Baruch Hu, our call to prayer. Yael lai 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 lai. Yael lai 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 lai. Yael lai 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 lai. Yael lai 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 lai. Yael lai 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 lai. Yael lai 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 lai. Yael lai 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 lai. Yael lai 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 lai. Baruchu et Adonai Amevorach. Baruch Adonai Hamevorach Hamevorach Leolam Vaed Hamevorach Hamevorach Leolam Vaed. Baruch Adonai Hamevorach leolam va'ed. You may be seated.
I do a fair amount of interfaith work. So when I get together with my colleagues in service in the Catholic faith, our Muslim cousins, what do clergy talk about? We talk about theology and food, but theology. And I discover something that really, really hits me as a basic intrinsic difference between Judaism and some other paths of faith. We're about to go into the Shema Yisrael. So every Hebrew school dropout here in the room knows the Shema by heart. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Okay, I'm going to ask a question. Let's see who gets it right. What does that mean? Okay, that's called translation. It's called translation. But as Nate would tell you, that's not the meaning. And Judaism is going to take this line that's in Torah, and we're going to spend the next 50-plus centuries arguing about what it means. And I'll tell you a little secret. We are still debating. It's called a machloket. We're still debating what does it mean. When I talk to my colleagues in the Catholic faith, they don't have this problem. They go to the catechism, they say, there's the answer. My Muslim friends, basically the same thing. They have a source and it gives them the answer. In Judaism, we live in a special place. Here at Beit Shuvah, we call that living in the gray. Living in the gray. When it's not exactly black and it's not exactly white, we're comfortable living in the gray. Judaism is very comfortable with the idea of multiple answers, multiple tshuvot, and we live in the gray. My friends, join us together in saying this Shema, our affirmation of our faith.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Ve'avta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol meodecha ve'hayu hadabarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom ha'levavecha ve'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam בשבתך, בביתך ובלכתך בדרך, ושוקבך ובקומך, וקשרתם נאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך.
That is a bad sign when everybody leaves the bimah and leaves me up here by myself. What's about to happen next, I am going to blame on somebody in the kahal right now. Susan Enbaum is here. This is about to be her fault. So hopefully this will go well. I was going to drosh about the Torah portion. The story of the scapegoats, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. We're going to read it at Yom Kippur again. And we decided that was too easy. Susan recently at Passover asked me a question about my recent mission to Israel. So my friends, I thought we'd share a little bit of that. This wasn't from 2024. This is from 1986. And what's happening in 1986 is when I was a volunteer in the IDF. And a lot of my mission was meeting with soldiers, and you're trying to build a bridge to people who are a little skeptical. I mean, after all, they're listening to my Hebrew and they're going, what the heck is that accent? And I'm explaining, we're a group of Los Angeles, and they're looking at me like, what's the matter with you? So I was showing them pictures on my phone of my days of service in Israel. And they're looking, they're going, oh, that's Zata, that's you. I go, yeah, that's me. And they're looking at it, and they're looking at the vehicles, they're looking at the uniform, they're looking at the tank in the background, and one of the Israelis have an amazing sense of humor. One of them says to me, Ze zman me asaba sheli. That is the time of my grandfather. And I suddenly realized 1986 to a 20-year-old in 2024, I am his grandfather's age. But it helped me build a bridge to them and be able to be a counselor to them. My wife saw this picture and was incredibly unimpressed. Before I left, she said to me, don't do anything stupid or foolish. Then she realized who she was talking to. Let's go back one. Let's go back one. One of the places we ended up was a town that was overrun by Hamas called Kfar Aza. We were doing some counseling at a forward base called Shokeda. And like I was telling somebody earlier, I am scratching off my bucket list doing pastoral counseling with artillery in the background. That one's off the list. Now we can go on to the next one. This is at the Shokeda rest stop, and I started talking with these two young soldiers. One's 19, one's 20. They were fresh out of Gaza. The rest stop, this rest base, if is right where we're sitting, is the rest base. Robertson is Gaza. If that gives you some sense of where we were. And they're explaining to me that they've been in Gaza for 60 days. This is their first time out. I said, gee, have you guys been home? Have you seen your parents? And they're saying to me, no, we haven't been home in 60 days. I thought, yeah, you're a rabbi. So I said to them, this is really chutzpah. Now, chutzpah is an interesting word, but I guess I could translate it, Judy, as nervy. Okay? This is really nervy. You know, on Friday nights, parents bless their children. You haven't seen your parents in 60 days. Would it be okay if I stood in for your parents and blessed you? So they look at each other, they look at me, and they go, yeah, that sounds cool. So we stand up, we lay hands, and I say, Yisimech Kesar Rivka Rachel V'Leah, may be blessed as our mother Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah. They're crying, I'm crying. But it was, these two here are the threats to world peace that people are demonstrating about. At the base, you know, like I said, soldiers were looking at us like we're like, you know, Atam Shuga, you're nuts. What are you doing here? So they gave me the task of walking around, getting the soldiers to drink. They're fresh off the line, they needed to rehydrate. So I'm walking around with a bottle of water saying, who wants water, who wants to drink something? Somebody stops me. He says, with that accent, where are you from? Oh, I said, אני מלוס אנג'לס, אני רב, אני חלק מהקבוצה מתנדבים, באתי ישר מלוס אנג'לס להגיש לך מים. I am a rabbi, I'm right from Los Angeles. I came here to serve you water. He grabbed my wrist, looked me in the eye, and he said, Hamon Todah. Thank you very much. And that is the feeling of the soldiers there, the feeling of being out and alone. Let's go to the next one. If people ask, what is the mood in Israel? What is it like? What are people thinking? You see this sign everywhere. If you're driving down the block like I was, you saw it. If you're watching TV, it appears in the lower corner of the screen. Biyachad nenatzach. Together, we will triumph. Together, we will succeed. There is this feeling of everybody being committed together. If I had to take one thing back from me from my service there, it was the sense of everybody, despite all that's gone wrong, kulam biyachad, everybody together. I wanted to close this with a couple of blessings and prayers, if it's okay. First one, of course, for the soldiers who are being told, taken from their families and being told, go out and protect the nation. We say a blessing for them first. Mishaberach avotenu Avram Yitzhak v'Yaakov imotenu Sar v'Kar Rachel v'Leah. Yivarech et chayalei tzava haganal Yisrael v'anshei kochot habitachon haomdin al mishmar arartzenu v'arei Eloheinu migavul halabanon ad midbar Mitzrayim umin hayam hagadol ad lavol arava uvachol makom shehem b'yabasha ba'ir ba'avir uvayam. May you bless our ancestors Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and our mothers Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah. Bless the members of the Israel Defense Forces and its security forces who stand guard over Eretz Yisrael, from the Lebanese border to the Egyptian desert, from the Mediterranean Sea to the approach of the Arava, wherever they may be, on land, at sea, or in the air. May they all come home safely. Thank you. Amazingly enough, in the Jewish tradition, there's actually a blessing for those who are in captivity. There's, it's hard to physically explain. We had a chance to visit. You've seen on the news that long Shabbat table, that long empty Shabbat table. It is impossible to physically overstate the issue of the Chatufim, the issue of the hostages is in Israel. One of the things that really catches the eye at Kikar Chatufim, at Hostage Square in Tel Aviv, one of the hostages, Kfir, was kidnapped when he was less than a year old. He had his birthday somewhere in Gaza, we don't know where. They set up a birthday party for him in Tel Aviv at Kfar Hatufim with a high chair and a ginormous teddy bear. May you bless our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah. Bless, protect, and guard members of the Israel Defense Forces missing in action or held captive, and all other captives among our brethren, the whole house of Israel, who are in distress or captivity. As we, the members of this holy congregation, pray on their behalf, may the Holy One, blessed be He, have compassion on them and bring them out of darkness and the shadow of death. May He break their bonds, deliver them from their distress, and bring them swiftly back to their families' embrace. We say, Amen. And finally, I can't imagine, and people who work with me at the Jewish Home know I say this all the time, I cannot imagine being in front of a group of Jews in this moment and not saying a prayer for peace. Oseh shalom b'ramav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'kol yoshvei tevel, v'imru amen. May He who makes peace in the high places make peace for us, for all Israel, and for all mankind. My friends, Nate is going to help us. We're going to sing Hatikva. The tradition is we rise as we sing. Nate, I'll leave it in your hands.
Kol od balevav penima nefesh Yehudi homia ulafate mizrach kadima ayin letzion Sophia. Od lo avda tikvatenu, hatikva bat shnot alpayim, liotam chofshi be'atzenu, Eretz Zion Yerushalayim. Liotam chofshi be'atzenu, Eretz Zion Yerushalayim.
May be seated. So normally at this time we'd be celebrating sober birthdays. But we're going to do something just slightly different today. Somebody who I very affectionately call, and she's here somewhere, GTD, also known as Grand Theft Dog. Laura, this is your life.
All right, whoever wants to come up and sing Laura happy birthday, please gather around. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Laura. Happy birthday to you. And many more. That's right.
And Laura gets to, as part of her birthday, lead us in song.
Someday you'll tell the story of that. You can't just say Grand Theft Dog and leave it at that.
Yeah, I can.
It's kind of weird.
Sure, that's for you to tell. Yeah, that's right. That's right. All right, and Rabbi was talking about a prayer for peace, and now we're going to sing it. Ose shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Ose shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Ose shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Yaseh shalom. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'akol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'akol Yisrael. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'akol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'akol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'akol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'akol Yisrael.
You know, Nate, I don't know about you. Watching the two young ladies dance, I have broken my ankle twice. Yeah, I'm not doing, no, not me either. Not happening. Not happening. You know, I just called Laura Grand Theft Dog. I got asked to explain that. That's not happening at this moment in time. But what I want to share along those lines, something, people naturally will ask, is Beit Tshuva a hard place? Let's call it what it is. We're here for a hard task, a hard road. But you know what? I'll go a slightly different direction. I find it in a place of amazing warmth, amazing friendship, and amazing humor. I walk in here, I hear the voices of people, our predecessors on the bima here. I hear people who used to sing for us. I hear voices of people who used to be here on program. And that memory is a driving theme of Judaism. Zikronot, memories are important to us. We have a Yizkor service we just did for Passover, and tonight we remember those who came before us, those in the year of mourning, and those whose yortzeit it is. Well, I read these, right? Okay. In the year of mourning, first and foremost, our condolences to the family and friends of Donna Gold. We wish Donna had had a smoother journey. We wish that she had had a better path. We wish her a safe journey and a rest in peace. We remember Jerry Glasser, Sarah Abergel, Donna Maltz, Ben Scher, Jay Goggerman, Ronald Monkoff, Sandra Lee Yanklowitz, Marcia Solomon, Gail Wiener, Elaine Grumpert, Quinn Yamron, Gabrielle Ann Wolinski, Marty Sheffer, Dina Hofkosh, Benjamin Paul, David Rudderman, Paul Marr, Howard Siegelman, Greg Sutton, Lisa Beth Cooper, Stephen Reisman, William F. Besser, Aria Clark, Jake Schneiderman, Mish Chodesh, David Hansen, Asher Barkin, Everett James, Rabbi Yossi Caron, Susan Gush Gesundheit, okay, thank you, Harry Weiner, Josephine Plata Villarreal, Sarah Wilshinsky, Stuart Lautman, Peter Bergman, Danica Valencia, Constant Ross Landis, Edwin M. Greenberg, Patricia Page, Shari Cup Holland, Mark Weissman, Philip Arbet, Barbara Ho. We remember these yortzeits this week. Dorothy Grishaver Levinson, Sidney Livy, Bertie Severson, Edgar Diner, Marilyn Buckley, Jeff Kassap, Menachem Bennett, Ella Wesselman, Molly Cohen, May Atkins, Stephanie M. Milkus, Louis Rotter, Lloyd Kotzen, Max G. Saunders, Matthew Brzezinski, Philip Ross, Morris Weissman, Stuart Mason, Jack Mishkin. All those who are in mourning, all those observing yortzeit, please join Cantor Nate as we rise to sanctify God's holy name.
So if you are remembering a name, we'll go around the room and you can say the names out loud. If you are in mourning, it is a custom here that no one mourns at Beit Shuvah alone. So if you see someone standing alone, please stand next to them. We'll join together in Mourner's Kaddish. Yit Kadal v'yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah. Be'oma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei. B'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael. Ba'gala uvizman kari v'imru. Yehi Shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam ulomei omaya. Yitbarach ve'yishtabach ve'yitpa'ar ve'yitromam ve'yitnaseh ve'yithadar ve'yitalev ve'yithalal shemei dekudasha. Le'ela min kol berchata ve'shirata tush bechata ve'nechamata da'amiran be'ama ve'imru. Yehi shlama rabba min shamaya ve'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru.
May be seated. Shabbat sponsors, Nate?
All right. We have a Shabbat sponsor this evening in honor of Rabbi Ron for his never-ending love and support of Baked and Beit Tshuva. That is by Jackie and Keith Elkins. All right, if you would like to ever sponsor Shabbos, you can speak to the wonderful Sarah Jacobs over there. Or Cameron as well is available to take donations. Avia is available to take donations. I think if you go up to anyone who works here, they'll point you in the right direction. No one's going to turn that away. That's right. All right, we have many wonderful things happening in this community as well. Circle of Majesty, the 17th annual. So that is a luncheon that will be held Thursday, June 27th at 10:30 a.m. If you would like more details about that event, go to beitshuva.org/circle. All right. Midsummer's Night Queen. It's sponsored by the Sisterhood. And I can't read all that. But it is Sunday, June 23rd at 6:30 to 8:30. There is a suggested ticket price, which is $36.
Too high.
So if you, it's suggested, Rabbi.
Too high.
Oh, yeah, I thought you said yes. Too high, double high, yes. Thank you, Rabbi. It's been a long week. Yes, absolutely. So please come and celebrate our resident show of Cameron, who's putting it on. All right, next. Oh, yes. So this one is dear to me. We're starting up our choir in anticipation for high holidays. So that will be here, before we know it. That's going to be top of my mind for sure. So we rehearse every Thursday at 6 p.m. right here in the sanctuary. Our choir is run by the wonderful Laura Bagish. We need singers. We don't have enough singers, so we need it. We need at least 4 people in each section.
On the way. Maybe not.
Everyone can join. All right. Free challah delivery for Baked Tshuva if you order before. Jackie's telling me no. Oh, fresh challah delivery, of course. It's going to be fresh. They make it every week here. So the challah they make fresh every week. If you call before 9 a.m. on a Wednesday morning, they will come and deliver the challah to your house. And it's a wonderful program that involves many different residents here and wonderful recipes from Jackie Elkins. That's right. And you can purchase a challah at Shabbat every Friday. And it's sold out tonight, so hallelujah. All right, we have a thrift store. It's another wonderful program that we have here at Beit Shuvah. If you come to La Cienega and Pico, it is a wonderful place. They have really high-end stuff. You can find something for your home or just support this community. All right. We love pets, just not here at Beit Shuvah. So please leave your furry friends at home. All right. We have a Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok page, if TikTok still exists in a little bit. So follow us at Beit Teshuvah, and there'll be wonderful content from Jesse Solomon and the likes. All right, I want to thank, please, Rabbi Ron.
I want to thank these guys over here, Cantor, Laura. They welcome me. They let me play in the sandbox, and I'm greatly, greatly appreciative. To show you the type of community Beit Shuvah is, our official rabbi, our senior rabbi, starts in July. Rabbi Michael sent me a quick note before Shabbat saying, "Take care of the bima for me. I know you'll do great." That was very nice. Gratitude to the guys in the back there in the technical department. Thank you guys for making me look good. Laura, you were talking about choir. I have to tell a quick story since I didn't tell about Grand Theft Dog. We used to bring you guys chocolate chip cookies for the rehearsals. My wife also used to bake for Beit Shuvah. I would bring in, like for Purim, she would make dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of Hamantaschen. One small problem: poppy seed. For a week, UAs were messed up beyond all belief. So, is Beit Shuvah a fun place? Absolutely. My friends, thank you for having me. It's been a delight to be here. I'm grateful to all my friends who came out. Some of the gang from LAJH came out, and I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful to all of you for supporting the Beit Shuvah community and our friends from CCC for being here this evening. Laura, what did I miss? Is that everything? Oh, Sarah, hiding behind the pillar back there, takes in lost rabbis, gets us into the parking lot, gets us on the stage, and gets us home. And I am grateful.
All right, we're going to do one more closing song. May the words. Come on, Laura.
May the words of my mouth, the meditations of my heart be acceptable, oh Lord, my
right, very good, Laura. Thank you so much. Happy birthday. One more thing before we do 2 more prayers. There is an event immediately taking place in our sanctuary immediately following Shabbat services. So we kindly ask that you clear the space as soon as possible. And if you are staying for our event, you will be lining up over there and you will be served over there. So everyone please rise for Kiddush and Motzi. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Shabbat shalom, everyone.